It seems when people get into government, they allow their constituents to basically guide their morality or their political party. And we see this in this next clip. Here we have Marjorie Taylor Greene grilling Martin O'Malley on the topic of abortion. This wasn't a hearing on abortion. I have no idea why this topic was brought up by MTG. But it is very telling indeed that we have professing quote-unquote Christians or Catholics that actually have beliefs that are completely against Catholicism and, more importantly, completely against God's Word. Let's give this clip a listen.
Mr. O'Malley, you're also a Catholic, are you not? You're also a Catholic, are you not?
I am.
Do you serve God or do you serve the Democrat Party?
I serve God.
Okay, then Mr. O'Malley.
Mr. Chairman, as a Roman Catholic, I take offense at the suggestion that somebody has to choose between God and their service to country as a Catholic.
Mr. O'Malley, will you be supporting the murder of the unborn up until the day of birth like your party does? As DNC chair, will you be supporting the murder of innocent unborn people? Is that in line with your faith in God and the Catholic Church?
I trust the judgment of women and doctors over the judgment of government.
No, do you trust God's judgment? Do you trust God that he loves and has created every single human being? Do you support the murder of unborn children? And are you going to uphold that evil practice that the Democrat Party wants to continue? You see, abortions, over 95% of them are unintended pregnancies. They use abortions as birth control. So are you going to continue the birth control practice of murdering the unborn children as chair of the DNC? Will that be a policy you'll be supporting?
I am pro-choice, and I trust the judgment of women and their doctors over the judgments of government.
Well, thank you for letting God know where you stand with the murder of the
unborn. I talk to God every day.
Yeah, well, you might want to talk to him a little bit more, Mr. O'Malley, because you're definitely in the wrong. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
Although this hearing had nothing to do with abortion, Marjorie Taylor Greene did bring up some valid points. But first, I want to give a background of these two characters. Marjorie Taylor Greene actually grew up Catholic, was baptized Catholic, but because of the Catholic scandals, she left the Catholic Church, and she actually recently, in the last 10 years, attended North Point Community Church. This is Andy Stanley's church. I'm just guessing by her viewpoints and Andy Stanley's viewpoints that she probably doesn't attend there anymore, but she's a professing evangelical Christian with really a hint of Christian nationalism. Martin O'Malley is a Catholic. He even attended the very famous Catholic University of America. Now, I'm not a Catholic. I don't support Catholicism. I don't embrace much of Catholicism's ideology and theology, but I do agree with Catholicism on this: the sanctity of human life and anti-abortion. It is sad that we have political leaders like Martin who have no integrity and are worried about pleasing the masses, pleasing the political party, and still hold to abortion, even though professing to talk to God, professing to be a Catholic, even promote abortion. Although I'm not the biggest fan of Marjorie Taylor Greene, I agree with her on this one. I may not even agree with all her means and how she carries out her message, but I agree with the message. Pro-life is what the Lord wants for our society. You can't say that you're serving God and go and support abortion. You can't love God and money like Jesus says. Many professing Christians are actually ashamed of Jesus and His Word. And we see an example of this right here with Martin O'Malley. He professes to talk to God, but he's completely off. He's not listening to God and His Word and what God says on the issue of abortion, the sanctity of human life. We're made in God's image, and we are to treat life with sacredness. Thanks for watching, and God bless.